me because you look so fine that I really wanna make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey?
Oh, how trippy is that? Hello. I'm in the iPod. It's just because it's so shiny. Look. It's just shiny. Ooh. Okay, that's really trippy. iPods, not just for music. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, sorry. Anyway, this is the product I chose. I chose it because, first of all, it was revolutionary. No portable music player device that could be hooked to a computer had been sold before this time or marketed before this time. And secondly, because their commercials were just so iconic to me. I remember when they came out. I remember watching TV and hearing this indie band, this rocking beat, and looking up and just watching these dancers just throw themselves around the screen, and I loved it. I would stop whatever I was doing and watch those commercials. And I usually, when commercials are on, I'm playing, I'm reading, I'm grading papers, I'm doing other stuff. But those commercials I would watch. So this is why I chose this product. And I learned a lot in my research about it. First of all, Steve Jobs didn't actually support the campaign because it was so different from what they'd done. And he didn't feel it was an accurate representation of the simplistic, clever, minimalistic Apple product. It scared him, but the advertising team pushed hard and did convince him to sell the product with those commercials. The product and the commercials have been around for about 10 years, so that was interesting. They just celebrated their 10th anniversary of the iPod last year, 2011, and also a lot of indie bands, a lot of unknown bands launched their careers because of iPods. The numbers, the sales figures, but from before they were on the commercial to after were just staggering. A few weeks after the commercial came out, the downloads of their music were just huge. So iPods contributed to that culture in a lot of ways. Another thing they did that was sort of unexpected was that a lot of people created spoofs of iPod ads, and I have a couple to share. They have the Homer Simpson iPod ad, and they also then, T-shirt companies and charities and anyone you could think of also made spoofs of the iPod ad. It was just such an iconic, recognizable image that anyone could spoof it. So, however, I found out it was kind of difficult to recreate without probably more expensive video editing technology. So that was my interpretation. Anyway, on the discussion boards this week, we were discussing feminism and romance novels and soap operas and things like that. And overall, I just took a course over this, so I've had some weeks to think about it, but I think that the thing that surprised me the most in that course was that feminists could be fans of romance novels. I used to think that because the woman always ended up with the man and she was dependent on him, that wasn't the case, but it's actually very true. The premise Radway gives is that the woman finds the man that can love her in the style she wants to be loved. She finds the ideal man that can love her the ideal way she wants to be loved, and therefore it's actually a feminist thing. Instead of settling, she finds the right guy for her. In regards to soap operas and reality TV, I may have just watched the Teen Mom 2 premiere on Tuesday night instead of doing my homework. So I have occasionally succumbed to reality TV, but I don't watch it that often. But I've only ever become addicted to one soap opera for 1 month of one summer in my life. So neither of those are genres I really enjoy. So I didn't have a lot of input there. But yeah, so anyway, go out and buy an iPod, right? Ooh, Apple's taking over the world.
Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.